Hey guys, my name is Lisa Skager. I'm a first semester student at the University of Heidelberg, University Klinikum Mannheim. I usually wake up at around 6 o'clock in the morning, have a joyful breakfast, then study for a bit, and then at about 8 o'clock I go to uni. Each day we have about 2 lectures and at least 1 seminar. Sometimes we also have practicals like physiology practical or like biochemistry practical or histology. At about 4 to 5 o'clock in the evening, on long days we finish at 6 o'clock in the evening. I go back home, I change and then I go for a run or I go to the gym because I'm at the moment in my training stage for a Frankfurt marathon. And then I come back, I eat, I study it till like about 11 o'clock at night and I go to sleep. Completely finished. What's obviously a bit ironic is that there you have the graveyard and there you have the brewery. So if it goes well, you can go and celebrate, and if it doesn't, then you know. So we're next to Alte Brauerei, or like Old Brewery, which funny enough was actually before a brewery. And here we have most of our lectures and seminars, and also like Objekt seminars. That's when we work with real human parts for the purposes of learning anatomy. And what I can say in general about all the professors and all the lecturers and all the teachers is that you can feel that it's a very supportive environment, and they do not want you to fail, but rather they actually want you to do well in your state exam. And our year group is quite small compared to other universities. We're only 200 people, and all of us are split into seminar groups, as we call them, and it's just 20 people. And those are the people you spend most of your time with. And it's actually quite nice because you firstly get to know them quite well. Second of all, it's kind of, again, a very supportive environment where people help each other. For example, right now we have an exam this coming Monday, and everyone is just sharing their tips, how to learn stuff. And I think it's nicer because I know it doesn't happen in every university. Also, what I find is really cool is that people from years above help us a lot, like the younger students, so to say, to actually do well. We have a website which is meant from students to students, and they share their tips, what they can say about the specific professor, what his main interests are, or what he likes to ask. And this helps a lot, obviously, and you feel the support and you never really get into this panic mode from the amount of stuff you have to learn, because you know there are people who are older than you, people who have already managed to tackle the whole this amount of information, so you don't actually feel stressed, which is quite nice. So we are here on the Neckar River bank, and that's where I normally run in the during the evenings. And actually normally I don't run here, I run there, but it's all very flooded at the moment. So and if you run about 20 kilometers in this direction, you'll actually reach Heidelberg. And because we at the University of Heidelberg there are 2 clinics, my clinic, so Klinikum Mannheim, and the Klinikum in Heidelberg. We always compete against each other because we have the best results across Germany, and always is that each year it changes which of the 2 clinics has the best of the best. And right now we have an exam on Monday, but I think after that we're all planning to kind of have a small celebration that's also over, because we find out our results 2 to 3 hours after the exam, so you it's good in a way, you know whether you screwed up or you're fine for the moment. In terms of cultural life, Mannheim is actually quite good in that, because although it's not famous to be the prettiest city of Germany, but there's lots of going on. And also you're really close to Frankfurt, you're close to the Wine Street, which is the most famous wine region of Germany. and it's very good for shopping. The nature is pretty. It's like you have two rivers, so you can run in two directions. Then you have a huge forest in that direction, where I've also used to run when I had more time. And other than that, we have this huge annual marathon, and actually our student body pays the registration fees if you run for the university, so if you wear the university t-shirt, which I think is pretty cool. So we study in modules rather than subjects, and that's why it makes more sense, because you study like this particular area of the human body, and each time we do stuff in lectures, it's just genuinely like, oh wow, this is why. And I really like this feeling, and that's actually the reason why I started studying medicine, because it genuinely really interests me to get to know why the human, like our body, is able to do those kind of things. And Mannheim Clinic is particularly good for that, because they also try to awaken the interest into science. So we have actually lots of opportunities, like even from our first year we can work as help out with all the different scientific projects that take place here. All our teachers in seminars, they tell us about their research and what they do at the moment. Also, you can write your PhD either here or you can do it in one of the partner schools. And like, I have a couple of my friends who actually went to America after the fifth year to do a research project, and then they came back. That's it about Mannheim, and if you like to find out more about top universities in the world, like and subscribe to the page.